Hey, what's up, everybody? Welcome back to the Weekly Bad, and thanks for joining me today. Now, I know what you're thinking. NFTs, brave and bad. And to that, I want to say yes, NFTs, brave and bad. Now, if you are in the crypto world, you know that NFTs have had a huge success during the past year, and that NFT marketplaces such as OpenSea have become enormous success stories. However, in my opinion, we only just started scratching the potential for these type of tokens. And while there is a great utility for NFTs in the art world, I think that NFTs have way more interesting use cases than just art collection. But what does that have to do with Brave and Bad? Well, with the introduction of the Brave native wallet into the browser, Brave could introduce NFTs to 54 million users directly. And they could introduce a marketplace where BAT could be the currency used to trade NFTs. But let's start from the beginning and explain some fundamental terms, such as what does NFT mean? NFT stands for non-fungible token. And the one term that is a little complex there is fungible. What does fungible mean? Fungibility is the property of specific items for being interchangeable. So let's say I have $100 bill and that I lend it to someone. If that person comes back next week and gives me another $100 bill, which is not the same one that I gave him, I really don't care. It really doesn't matter to me because I will be able to use the $100 bill that he gives me the same way I could have used the one I gave to him. And this is because money is fungible, and a $100 bill can be interchanged for another $100 bill. Now, let's take another example. Let's say I gave someone the keys to my car or the keys to my house, and that person comes back with the keys to another car or another house. Now we have a problem, and we have a problem because a house is non-fungible. You cannot just interchange a house for another house. And if you actually take a second to think about it, you'll find out that there are more non-fungible things than there are fungible things. All right, let's get back to the crypto world. NFTs have become synonymous with Bored Ape JPEGs, and there is absolutely nothing wrong with it. But my opinion is that in the future, NFTs will find more use cases. Here's an example of a potential use case for NFTs. Let's say I have the right to eat at fancy restaurants for a 50% discount. And it doesn't matter why I have that right, but maybe I purchased something that gave me that right, or I won it in a game show. It doesn't really matter. But let's say I have an NFT that proves that I have that right. And every time I show my ownership of the NFT, I get the 50% discount. What's interesting about that is that in the crypto world, that right can be traded for some other cryptocurrency, and now someone else will have the right to eat at fancy restaurants for 50% discount. Or I could just lease my rights for a certain amount of time in exchange for some crypto compensation, and my NFT could come back to me after that period of time, and now I would get my rights back. NFTs can be a representation of rights and privileges that are exclusive to you. And what's great about the cryptocurrency world is that you'll be able to trade or lease those rights and privileges for some other crypto. The point is there is an enormous potential for NFTs. Now, how can Brave and Bad enter into the wonderful world of NFTs and rainbows and sunshine? In the latest state of the bat they published in the last month, Brave showed that they are working on expanding bat utility to NFTs. What does that mean? Let's imagine that Brave introduces a marketplace into the browser for NFTs, where NFTs could be sold and bought a la OpenSea. But instead of everything being priced in ETH, everything would be priced in BAT. And this is where the opportunity is. The Brave wallet is the gateway to the crypto world for 54 million users, growing at a rate of 10% a month. And it could become the gateway to NFTs for those users. Now, if you think about how many people trade NFTs, there aren't a lot of them. According to DApp Radar, about 500,000 users used OpenSea in the last month. This is where the potential for Brave and BAT is. If Brave is able to execute, they could become the biggest marketplace for NFTs in the world. And this is something that could happen as soon as this year, which is not too long in the future. The NFT utility is an amazing opportunity to expand Brave products and expand the BAT utility. So what do you guys think? Should Brave be working on expanding BAT utility to NFTs, or should they be working on expanding BAT utility to something else? Drop a comment below. Alright guys, if you liked my video, please click like and subscribe. And if you really enjoyed the video and you are a Brave user, there is a blue check mark on the BAT sign that is asking to be clicked on. Yeah, go ahead, click on it. Let's see what happens. All right. Thanks everybody for watching. Until next time. Ciao, ciao.